Okay, everybody, this is Acer of Spades, Team ZLT in State 268. We are number one, tuning in just to give you guys some really amazing tips on gathering CoZ. I'm going to do a whole CoZ series. I hope you guys tune in and learn something and grow together. All right, that's the whole goal. So, guys, I want to discuss a few things with you, and then I'm going to get right into it. So, first things first. When I started, I made so many mistakes in the CoZ. Gathering still to this very minute is my worst CoZ, guys, so don't judge me too much. As a matter of fact, I want this video to be a learning experience for all of us, but I want to show you a few things that I learned specifically, and some do's and don'ts in the gathering CoZ. And if I miss anything, guys, please feel free to like, subscribe, comment, and make all of us a little better. So let's go through the technology first. In the top left, I just clicked the technology. One of the most important things that you can have in any Clash of Zones or CoZ is zone commemoration. Mine is only at 36%. It is not the easiest thing to do, but focusing on gathering. On the top left, you'll notice full-scale gathering, full-scale production rather, is maxed out. That is currently at 50% increased gathering speed during Clash of Zones. That's crucial. And an Expedition Force here says extra resources from gathering is 20%. So I'm getting extra resources from the plots that I gather on, and more importantly, I'm also getting 50% speed in gathering them. Now, advanced rewards, very important. That unlocks additional chests within CoZ. So that means if I hit those ranks, if I hit those chests and I do everything right, like these videos are designed to do, I'm going to get double rewarded for it. Instead of just 3 chests, I can get up to 6. And then Arms Expert, very important because it increases everything for every CoZ. Increase all points received from Clash of Zones, and mine is currently at 100%. Now, this is crucial to note that if you go into the information on this, if you stopped at level 9 for any reason, you'd only increase up to 50%. That one level difference between 9 and 10 doubles the amount of increase you get from 50 to 100%. So every point I would normally receive, it is double that. That again is very crucial because it applies to all Clash of Zones. Next, carrying capacity. I need to have more of this, but right now I can increase my current load from 38% to 42%. That is absolutely fantastic. And when that is maxed out, guys, that would be another 100%. So by next week, by the time I do this again, I will have this maxed out. I'll also unleash additional chests. Hopefully I can even do that tomorrow during tech. So you guys will be the first to know because I'll be doing that video on that. And we'll see if I can get that done and knock that right out. Meanwhile, those are the things in zone commemoration that I have that are currently contributing to what I get as far as points go. Next, vehicle training. Very, very important. You'll notice transportation movement on the left here. I'm only at 12 out of 15. If I click that, that also increases vehicle load. If I took the time to max that out, I'll get up to 100% there as well. Again, that's something I'm going to be working on tomorrow. This way in the future, that will also increase that. If I'm not mistaken, the load also increases when I raid. For the week, I normally go trader, and when I have the option, I go raider on the weekends for kill all. So that's that on the technology. Now, next, let's go into the very basics of gathering. So if you open up your APCs on the menu on the top left, you'll notice mine has 6 minutes left. So we have to speed this up because I'm going to go into how I maximize my points on gathering and the mistakes that I used to make. The bigger the APC, the more you're going to bring home. So if you have awakened gold heroes, which I currently don't have because I don't focus on that personally, but if you do, you're going to be able to carry a whole lot more and increase your carrying capacity and absolutely obliterate this particular event. Me, I struggle with it because I have other aspirations and other CoZs that I like to focus on. But right now, I can carry, after clicking the settings button on my specific APZ, 2.5 million resource is what that stands for. And as we go on, 2.1, and you'll notice that I gather different amounts of different APCs depending on the level and the amount of troops that are in there. Now also, the troops that gather the most, The troops that gather the most are vehicles. Vehicles have a much higher carrying capacity than anything else. So when you're gathering, try to align all of your units with all vehicles. So you'll notice that mine are completely loaded with T7 vehicles, and I use that all throughout. Another quick thing to note that is very, 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 very important is if you click the truck looking aspect next to the exclamation point and next to the gear, you'll then get to see what is equipped to your actual vehicle. I have all different parts that help me when gathering. Just the engine alone will increase me of food. I currently focus on iron. So having these purple parts for iron give me 10% gathering speed, 10% payload, or 15% payload, and gathering marching speeds 10% faster as well. I line each one of my units with as many parts as possible. They're not going to all be perfect, and parts are very hard to do. So I will be doing a separate parts video to do even better job on that. But right now they are geared for gathering and ready to go. Now it looks like I have only 4 minutes left, and CoZ has been started. I'm going to go into the events. I'm going to hit Clash of Zones here. So I want to discuss right now, we are going against what I would like to consider a weaker state, and they're weaker because they're newer. The higher the state number, the newer the state. Us being 268, we do have the advantage, and we have incredible leadership. Right now, if you view details, my boy Trident T is what I call him anyway. He is absolutely kicking butt at 46 million. Dark Knight will, I'm sure, take off like she always does to lead the pack. But we're going to see if we can't get really, really close to second or first place on this first gathering. And I'm going to show you how I do that. So everybody else has submitted. I have not, because I wanted to do this video. Now, what do we get? My points are 0. If we're gathering iron, which I personally do, you have 4 points to every 1 iron gathered. Plus, I need get iron more than almost anything else. So although I can do fuel and food and gather larger amounts, iron is what I need personally for RSS. So it's just 2 birds with 1 stone. So I'm going with that. Now, let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to go now to the most important thing next. Our CoZ. I only have 4 50% tickets. I'm going to take the time to exchange those. We're going to do a 100% ticket for this video. And before we do anything further, we're going to activate this 100% Clash of Zone score. Now next, we are going to go to our Alliance store. And it looks like we don't even have any. So I'm going to go ahead and get this gathering bonus. That's super important. And put a lot of these gathering bonuses inside of our alliance. I don't know why they're not there already. And I'm going to go ahead and purchase one of these 24-hour 50% increase gathering bonuses. Now, I have seen items for up to 75%, and you can get those and use those as well. The 50% is more than enough for me. Now, I'm going to go ahead outside of my world. It looks like I'm really closing in on time on this. And I've already activated my 100% ticket. If you go to City Buffs, you'll see that the increase in Clash of Zone score is already here. Now from this point, I'm going to go ahead and hit my gathering bonus as well from my items menu. Now it's quick to note that gathering bonus happens instantaneously, and it will instantaneously speed up all of my APCs from wherever they are and probably instantaneously make them recall. Now this is really important because if you hit that gathering bonus first, you will automatically collect your rewards and unfortunately do it and miss out on your score if you have not already activated the ticket. So always activate your Clash of Zones tickets first before you do your gathering bonus. I've made that mistake twice and I didn't fully understand it and I messed out on a lot of points. Now, another thing, because it was gathering, my main APC was gathering since Saturday and we're going on Monday now. I have them 202 kilometers away. It could be anywhere in between. It could be 300 kilometers away at what, but I kept them very far away from me in plots that I created so that I didn't have to be in danger from the enemy when they are attacking us. So I've been gathering in my little fancy bubble by myself. Now I'm going to go ahead and activate that ticket as I stated. And it's probably going to end up recalling all my APCs. So where is my gathering bonus? If y'all see it, don't yell out all at once. Did I not buy it? I don't know. Whatever. Let's go to the store. Let's buy another one. I don't know what I did. We'll go to the item. And now we will go ahead and use the gathering bonus. Now, when that happened, it already caused 2 of them to return. I'm going to let the rest of them land out as long as possible. And in just those 2, I've already hit 14 million CoZ points. So I'm going to get to collect multiple chests on just that one set of gathering. Look at all the goodies that come up with that. Look at that. Boom. Courage medals. Lord knows I need those. And, oh man, $1.1 million, 2,000 diamonds, super tickets, wisdom, and courage medals. I mean, it's like a treasure trove. Now, I could certainly wait and get those last few moments of amazingness, but I'm just going to go ahead and return it just to keep this video short and sweet. Boom, get another almost 2 million. And finally, another almost 2 million. So that puts me at almost my 5th chest. And that, my friends, is pretty much going to wrap up what I'm going to do for gathering. Once they come back and they fully return, I'm just going to go ahead and realign my APCs in a new location and allow them to gather overnight while I sleep. Because for me, if you can see, it's 11:03 p.m. So when I wake up sometime at 8, 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, I will gather yet again and collect more points. By that time, what I always go with, considering I don't have any Clash of Zone tickets, is that my alliance will more than likely at least hit their chests. And assuming that they do that, I'll get 150% Clash of Zone ticket. I won't need more than that to go ahead and hit my gold chest. As you guys can see, I'm going to clear, 17, 18 million, whatever it is, with no problem. And that's how I'll go throughout the rest of the day. Very boring, very tedious, definitely not my favorite, but we're going to score pretty big. All right, guys, if you have any questions, like, subscribe. If I missed anything, if there's something you can tell me or something you can recommend, let's go ahead and do that, because gathering is not my favorite or my best, but I am going to crush it and kill the charts. Acer signing out.